Hey, welcome to Happiness Bar, where my goal is to share cocktails, content, and happiness. And today, on this beautiful spring day, we're gonna make a classic straight from the Prohibition era. This cocktail is made with gin, with lemon, with honey. It's super simple. It's not called the bee's elbows, but it's the bee's knees, baby. That was stupid. All right, so anyway, the bee's knees, right? This cocktail, super light, super great on a spring day. If you're a gin lover, I find this is one you will really enjoy. It's super simple. Just like so many, classic cocktails, Prohibition era, it was made in necessity because the gin itself was so abrasive. You had to do something to it to be able to make it palatable. Bee's Knees is one of those cocktails. It's a great one. It was also one of Sasha Petraske's favorites. You gotta love this cocktail, man. And you could use just about any gin. However, I believe the best gin to use is Bar Hill, just because there is honey notes in Bar Hill itself. So it's a great one to use. So that's what I'm using here today. And with all that being said, the build for the Bee's Knees is 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 ounce of honey syrup that's shaken, that's double strained into a coupe glass, that's garnished with a lemon peel. Super simple, right? So there's not all that much prep to do. All we really gotta do is make some honey syrup and juice some lemons. So let's go ahead and jump right into the prep work. The tools you're gonna need for the prep. You're gonna need a cutting board. You're gonna need a knife. You're gonna need a kitchen scale. You're gonna need a citrus juicer. You're gonna need a pot. You're gonna need a bar spoon or something to stir with. You're gonna need some mesh basket strainers. And you're gonna need some sealable storage containers. All right, so the first bit of prep we're gonna do is we're gonna make our honey syrup. So we're gonna need our kitchen scale, and we're gonna need a container. Place it on that scale, zero that scale out. So with honey syrup, I like to do equal parts. 1 part honey to 1 part water. So you can make as small or large of a batch as you want. So today I'm gonna be making a batch that's 250 grams of honey and 250 grams of water. So let's start by weighing out our honey. All right, got our 250 grams of honey. Gonna grab our bar spoon, and we're just gonna scoop that into our pot. Make sure we get every last drop. If I had a smaller pot, I would weigh it directly with the pot, but this pot's so heavy and large, I don't wanna throw the scale off with this heavy ass pot. All right, we got our honey in the pot. Place that one back on the scale and zero it out. I'm gonna weigh out my 250 grams of water. $250 grams of water into the pot. Go ahead and turn that burner on to a medium-high heat, and we're just gonna stir that honey in. And we're gonna allow that water to heat up to just about a boil until all that honey thins out and really incorporates into the water. All right, that honey syrup is heated up just enough. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off the heat, and we're gonna grab a storage container, and we're just gonna pour our honey syrup right into that container. Grab some blue tape to label and date as always. And honey, guys, is one of those things that really doesn't have a shelf life. Honey can last as long as it doesn't crystallize. However, I don't like to keep things longer than a month, so I like to label and date it, and then, try not to keep it longer than a month. But you make small enough batches, stuff you're not gonna keep for too long, right? So store it in the refrigerator up to a month. All right, the honey syrup is done. The next bit of prep we gotta do is just cut and juice our lemons. So let's go ahead and grab our cutting board, grab our citrus juicer, let's grab our knife, and we're gonna get all our lemons sliced up and juiced. All right, grab 3 containers. Let's go ahead and juice these bad boys. We're juiced. Let's grab our basket strainer and double strain our citrus juice as always. Once, get rid of that pulp. Twice. Grab that blue tape to label and date. And remember, guys, lemon juice is good for 2 days. Throw it out on the 3rd day. All right, guys, we got our lemons juiced. That's it for the prep work today, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into making our Bee's Knees. All right, guys, I got my lemon juice in this cheater bottle here. I got my honey syrup in this cheater bottle here. We are ready to roll. This is a shaking cocktail, so let's grab our shaker tin. And we're gonna need our jigger. We're also gonna need our glassware. So first things first, we need 1 ounce of lemon juice. And we need 3/4 ounce of our honey syrup. And lastly, we need 2 ounces of our gin. Let's grab some ice for our shaker tin. All right, we're gonna fill that shaker tin all the way to the top with ice. Let's seal up our shaker tin. Shake for 12 seconds as always. 12 seconds. Crack open that tin. Grab your Hawthorne strainer and your basket strainer and double strain that cocktail. Nice and frothy. Oh, yeah. And lastly, we're gonna garnish this with a little lemon peel. Make sure you get a nice wide fat peel, spritz it over the cocktail, roll that up, and we're just gonna place it right on the edge of the drink. There you have it, guys. The bee's knees. Let's taste. Drop that down in there. It is just lemon forward, man. Citrus, citrus, citrus. That oils from the lemon rind, the lemon juice, a little gin note. So refreshing. Citrusy, a citrus bomb, the little sweetness from the honey, the juniper from the gin. This is a beautiful springtime cocktail, man. Honey, citrus, it's bright. It's so simple, yet it's so satisfying, man. It's so refreshing. You could crush these. Beautiful, classic cocktail for your springtime. The bee's knees, baby. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Maybe you made it along with me. Maybe you wrote it down, say for a later date. Either way, let me know how you're liking everything. And as always, become a regular somewhere. Become a regular at your local watering hole. It's the best way to support local business, and become a regular here at Happiness Bar by liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell if you want notifications. We got cocktail videos coming out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern to get you ready for the weekend. Stay happy, everyone.